I'm going to show you how to do a fit test. So even offline, we could go in and add people that are going to be tested. So you can see a couple of people in here right now. Um, I could add a couple more people. So Todd McDonald, and you need an ID number to associate to that person. For company and location, these other options, you could go into configuration and you could edit this and put a couple different companies in there, a couple different locations so that when you come back, when you're actually entering people in, you could just use the pull down menu to enter the company, the location, and then you have all these other options as well. So I'll save this person. You'll see they'll go into this list over here. Okay, so we've added our people in there. So I'll exit out of here and I'll go to respirators and let's add a new respirator. So this is the NLT model is Plate Plus, and it's an N95. And the style, yeah, well, so actually, I'll just put that as an N95 actually. Pass level for N95 is 100. So any half face respirator, like the reusable half face or N95s is 100. If it's a full face with filters, like not an SCBA, it's a pass mark of 500 in Canada. And any SCBA is um, going to be 1,000 in Canada. It's different in the US. And the mode we're going to be testing at this N95 is with N95 mode. So we would hit that. Now you could add in a lot of different respirators. The N95 mode tells it which mode this machine would work in. It can either work in N95 mode for N95s or any other respirator uses the N9 or sorry, the 99 plus mode. Okay, so we'll exit out of this. Now let's go in and do a fit test. We've already done the daily check. So we have and we want to make sure this is the protocol that we have as well. There's a CSA long and short one, and this is the short one, the standard one. We want to put in the operator. So that when I say short, the standard is 3.5 minutes on the machine. You can make it run 7 if you want with the long version, but it's fine to use the short version. So let's select a person. So I'll select myself. I'll select the respirator. And this is one size fits all. But if you had small, medium, and large on like a reusable respirator, then you would set that. And we hit start. I've just got, I'm going to simulate this so I can talk while we're doing it. But you'll get the measurement outside the mask and you'll get the measurement inside the mask. So you'll see as it checks, you hope to have a pretty low value in here because we're measuring outside the mask and inside the mask and then calculating the fit factor based on that. Okay, and it's gone to actually on the screen. So the machine would be in front of the person you're testing. It's saying deep breathing now. So it's moved on to the next. And you would want to coach the person. So we've already got the reading from the normal breathing section of the test. There's a few seconds left of deep breathing, and then it's going to switch to head side to side. So you'd want to coach them. You could show them before you get ready when it says head side to side, turn your head, take a breath, turn your head, take a breath. You don't want to have them move too quickly or make the mask leak and stop the test. So we'll let this run through. So we're getting very high values because I'm testing the HEPA filter. So all this short version of the N95 test is 3.5 minutes. And my background particle count's getting quite high. Um, the but yeah, it's working, and we only needed about 500 particles in the background to do the test. The talking out loud portion of the test is usually the recommended passage to use is the rainbow passage, and you can find that online. And it just makes the person being tested makes them move their mouths in certain ways that because they're basically testing if the respirator is going to leak when they're talking to someone. So it's going through that on the machine right now and getting ready to calculate it. The next is bending over. So normally we'd want to have, if they're normally wearing the respirator, walking around at work, we'd want to have them kind of stand up and bend slowly over as if they're picking something off the floor. They don't have to do it very quickly, but we basically want the respirator to hang off their face again to see if it would leak while they're doing that. Even this, as you're starting the fit test, in Canada, there is a comfort assessment that needs to be done. So they could put the respirator on, and there's anyway, it's a way of making sure they're comfortable wearing the respirator, and the longer they kind of wear it before you do the test, it gives the respirator a chance to warm up on their face, fit better to their face, and usually the test goes better as well. The comfort assessment is just a series of movements that, and then making sure the person is wearing the respirator on their face correctly. And then after they do those movements, it's to ask and see if they're comfortable, and you grade it from, well, you basically grade it. And if they're uncomfortable, like very uncomfortable wearing it, then you have to find another alternative or get them to re-don it or re-put it on. So, okay, so now we've gone through and there's a pass, there's your pass mark, and I can print this or so basically you can go and you can look at the report. After I've done some fit testing, I can look at the fit test reports by clicking on this button, and I can go to Browse Reports. And this is the only fit test I did here, so I'll select that. I hit Select Data, and now the values go into this table here, and if I go to print a report, it'll allow me to print to a PDF, so I could save that on my computer, or I could print or preview a card if you had a card printer.